first and second result, so their left hand sides are same. So we can write result number 1 can be equated as 2. We will get AO upon OC will be equal to BO upon DO by cross multiplication, right? Or by alternando, the property of alternate ratio, we'll get AO is to BO is equal to OC is to DO. As I have told you, according to the definition of similarity, triangle ABC will be called similar to triangle PQR only if two conditions are satisfied. Those are corresponding angles should be equal in measure, as well as the corresponding sides should be in proportion. But suppose, just guess if you are not been given all these 6 parts, that means 3 angles and 3 sides. So at that time we have few more results to understand this. So let us start with theorem number 6.3. So according to theorem number 6.3, in two triangles, if the corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in same proportion, and so the two triangles are similar triangle. So we can also refer this theorem as AAA theorem, that is angle angle angle. Means even if sides are not given to you, if only the corresponding angles are equal in measure, then we can say the two triangles are similar. Same way, our next theorem is theorem 6.4, which can also be called to be SSS, that is side 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 theorem. If the corresponding sides are in equal proportion, then we can say the two triangles are similar triangle. That means we can say the statement, in two triangles, side of one triangle are proportional to the sides of other triangle, then their corresponding angles automatically will be equal, and hence two triangles will be similar triangles. Let's come to a new theorem, that is theorem 6.5, which can also be called to be SAS. Remember, we had already learned AAA, then SSS, that is side side side, and now it is side angle side. According to this theorem, for two triangles, if the two corresponding sides, so I have taken AB and AC, are in equal proportion with DE and DF, two corresponding sides of another triangle, okay, and the included angle. So you can see when we draw AB and AC, the two sides AB and AC, so it will form angle A. Same way, if I draw DE and DF, right? So this is line segment DE and line segment DF, it will get included angle to be D. So here the included angle is also equal. Therefore, by this SAS theorem, the two triangles will be similar. The proper statement is, if one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle, and the sides including these angles are also proportional, then the triangles are similar. Let us now learn one more important theorem with proof, that is theorem 6.6. It says that the ratio of areas of two similar triangles, that means the condition is the triangles should be similar. So then the ratio of its area will be equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. That means, for example, if I say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, it's given in the question, suppose, okay, these two triangles are similar, then area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR will be equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding side. So let me consider, if I am taking AB, so its corresponding side will be PQ. So it will be AB square by PQ square. Now suppose you don't want to take AB, you want to take BC. So it will be BC square by QR square, and in the same way AC square by PR square. Now let us prove how this result is to be obtained. Now we are given triangle ABC and triangle PQR such that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. We need to prove, this is to be proved. So we need to prove area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square by PQ square, and so on. So let us draw figure of two similar triangles. Similar means it is not necessary that they are equal in measure, but their ratio of the corresponding sides should be equal. Let us assume AM be the altitude from A to the base BC for triangle ABC. Same way, Pn be an altitude from point or vertex P to the base QR for triangle PQR. So according to the formula we know, area of a triangle is half into base into height. And so, area of triangle ABC will be half into BC into AM. Similarly, area of triangle PQR will be half into QR into PN. Now let us divide both the results. So we will be getting area of ABC divided by area of PQR is equal to half BC into AM divided by half QR into PN. Right? As half will get cancelled, we'll get BC into AM upon QR into PN. This is your result number 1. You can see the figure again for triangle ABC, which was already similar to triangle PQR given in the question. So when two triangles are similar, according to the definition of similarity, its all three angles will be equal in measure. So I can say angle B will be equal to this angle Q, right? Same way angle M will be equal to angle N because both are right angle. When two angles of one triangle are equal in measure to two angles corresponding to angles of another triangle, so obviously the third angle will be equal in measure by angle sum property. Now same way we can write by drawing separate triangle. So here I have mentioned two different triangles, ABM and PNQ. As you can see here, angle M and N are right angle and angle B and Q are equal because those two triangle ABC and PQR are similar. So let me write that much. So I have written the same angle B is equal to angle Q because triangle ABC was similar to triangle PQR. Similarly, angle M and N are equal because they are right angle. As two angles of the first triangle are equal in measure to two corresponding angles of the second triangle, so by AA criterion, triangle ABM will be similar to triangle PQN. This is our main result. And from this result I can write AB upon PQ is equal to AM upon PN. Right? By the definition of similarity, if two triangles are similar, then we can say the corresponding sides are in proportion. So this is our main result, right? So this is result number 2. Earlier in the data it was given triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So we can also write AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR, right? Now using this result number 1, 2 and 3, you can compare. See, in place of BC by QR, I can replace it by AB by PQ. Same way AM upon PN also can be replaced by AB upon PQ in result number 1. So in our result number 1, I have here BC by QR. So in place of this BC by QR, I can write AB by PQ. And in place of AM and PN, I can again write AB upon PQ. So we will be getting, so by result number 1, 2, 3, I have replaced BC by QR by AB by PQ and AM by PN by again AB by PQ, and so we got the desired answer. It is equal to AB square by PQ square. As it was already given in the data that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and so by the definition we know AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR, right? So if I have written AB square by PQ square, this further can be written as BC square by QR square, and hence the result is proved that area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square by PQ square is equal to BC square by QR square is equal to AC square by PR square, and hence the result is proved.